Why is there a gigantic beehive hanging in one of the world's largest buildings? Let's find out. Welcome back to the Reformat Show. My name is Matt, and in today's episode we're going to explore Taipei 101, the most iconic landmark here in Taiwan. Taipei 101 used to be the tallest building in the world from 2004 to 2010, but has been surpassed by Guangzhou, New York, Seoul, Shenzhen, Mecca, Shanghai, and Dubai. But even for today's standards, one of the most futuristic buildings I've ever set foot in. Getting a glimpse of its sheer size is enough to make your jaw drop. This is absolutely one of the most impressive buildings I've ever seen in my life. Rocking a height of 508 meters. Its segments are based on blossoming flowers, although others have suggested it looks more like bamboo or pagodas, with 101 floors. Now you know where that name is coming from. An entrance ticket can be pricey, at 600 NT, roughly $20 US. The elevator has a top speed of 16.8 meters per second. Whew, one of the world's fastest elevators. Gotta unpop them ears. Oh my god, this is crazy. Inside the building, near the top floor, you will find this massive 660-ton damper, which reduces building movement by 40% in the event of an earthquake or typhoon. A marvel of modern engineering, but I think they should rename this thing to the Beehive. Even during its construction was the tower rocked by a large earthquake. And on the 91st floor there's a giant observatory deck, mesmerizing views of Taipei, from which you can also spot some crazy looking buildings like the DNA-shaped building, the massive Death Star Mall, and you can even see the Elephant Mountain lookout point. Elephant Mountain, right down there. For the best view of the Taipei 101, head to the top of the Elephant Mountain by climbing these super steep stairways. Just make sure you take many short breaks to catch your breath. But once you reach the top, you will be marveled by this mesmerizing view of Taipei 101. As you can see, it's an absolute boiling day. I think it's like 36 degrees with an insane humidity. Sweat is literally dripping off my skin here. Sunscreen is an absolute must. Guys, I've challenged myself many times. Climbing the Beehive after 15K in Alberta was pretty intense. But I think this really toppled the edge of my capabilities. There were a few occasions where I really thought I was fainting. My best advice for today, bring a lot of water. It's an absolute necessity. Taipei 101 also has a massive shopping mall in the basement, with many fancy restaurants, including the famous Michelin star restaurant Din Tai Fung, where they serve the absolute best dim sum in Taiwan. Watch the next episode for my full review. Oh, that's so good. Almost like creamy pork, but it's delicious. The heat and temperature is absolutely on point. I remember being in a few earthquakes myself during my stay in Japan. One earthquake even being 6 on the Richter scale. This was really unsettling because there was nowhere to hide. The whole building was shaking like crazy. Now my question to you is, have you ever been in an earthquake? And if so, what was it like? Please share your experience in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you select your next Reformat episode. One of these.